I'm Wilson Kwong, and I serve as the head of AV for our English congregation under worship ministry.
What is a memorable highlight from your time in this community?
I guess the most memorable moment I have is probably last year when lockdown started. We usually have a summer ministry where we reach out to our friends. But unfortunately, because of the lockdown, we weren't able to do it. But I was really encouraged because our fellowship was able to come together and do a new online ministry where they persevere through this really difficult time and still wanted to reach out and hang out with their friends, really, essentially. Hang out with their friends and tell them more about God.
And what is a low point?
I guess the low point would probably be my inability to participate in this ministry, this new online ministry that we did, because I was so wrapped up in schoolwork, side jobs, just a poor management of my own schedule, and I ended up not going to sell as much, and to really not going for half a year, in all honesty, and yeah, I think that really affected my relationship with others, but most of all my relationship with God. It really isolated me from my community and from God.
Then how has that impacted your spiritual life?
At that point in time, I just really wanted to get my work done, get school work done, get work done, and just generally I just wanted control over my life at that point, and I wanted to do things my way.
What are some things that helped or are currently helping you with your spiritual life as is?
I think what's really helped is my mentorship. Having someone check up on you once in a while and just lead you through things that's going on with your life, and just helping you break down the things that you are feeling, that maybe even what God is telling you, and you might not be sensitive to that because you're only thinking about what to do next. As I was thinking about work, school, and those kind of things, I didn't see where God was during that time. Having someone to look after you, to be frank with you, and really tell you about the things that are going on in your life, the parts where you're missing God, and maybe even points where God was visible during that point, but I wasn't paying attention to God because I was so focused on myself, and I was so focused on what I needed to do, what I needed to get done. And it's really good just to have someone to help you break that down, and that you can be open with, and you can just pour out all these feelings, I guess, and for them to just help you break them down, and just to point out the things that will really help you see God a little bit more, just to see past the things that are going on in your life, and just to feel God's presence in your day.
Well, that's encouraging to hear. How would you give advice or wisdom to somebody that's maybe struggling in the same situation or a similar situation?
I think I would tell them to take a couple minutes out of your day, just to pray or meditate, and just spend that time with God in whatever way, shape, or form that you normally spend time with God. Just do it a little more frequently, and just give that time up. Maybe listen to God a little bit more. And big pointer that really helped me listen to God more was just not asking for things, just not making requests, but just staying silent and seeing the things that God brings up in my mind during that time, and seeing if that truly is what God is telling me, or that's just something I really just want to do. But just giving that time up, I think, was really helpful.
You were saying off camera how you don't want it to be a wish list.
Yeah, because a lot of times that when I was praying in the past, it was always things that I wanted God to do in my life, whether it be like even praying for other people, but it was always my wish list and what I wanted God to do. I think it was really helpful for me to just stop and listen and to really feel and listen to what God really wants in my life, instead of me asking for stuff that I want that will benefit me in my life.
Thanks so much, Wilson, for taking the time to do this. I think it's so important to share our stories, and I really appreciate you sharing yours. And I know God's not done yet, and there's a lot more to come. All right, see you later.
See you later, Matt.
All right.
Just start laughing. I just can't stop. Sorry. Let's continue.